it hasn't always been that project portfolio management systems have put collaboration first. I
No.
think, yeah, I think you'd all agree. Project portfolio management systems haven't always been the most collaborative systems, and they've always kind of been a representation of the project work and not actually where the work itself happens. And I think that's been where they've fallen down.
Yeah, that and they've been relatively expensive. The licensure
Yeah.
is higher, so it's not easy. And so it's harder to use because you have to have a high level of proficiency and
Hmm.
understanding the
Hmm.
methodologies and how you're managing it. And it hasn't really been designed to allow for what we're a lot of people calling kind of the democratization of project and work management, so that everyone can get involved. We've heard that for years, right, Brian? People are like,
Yeah.
well, everyone in our organization or a big percentage of the people in the organization might need to participate at least, from time to time. And it's been
Right.
difficult because of the way the tools were architected.
It is, and they end up sometimes being just like time management systems, or where you go to put
Files,
data in
artifacts.
about
Yep.
the project in order to get a report out, and it doesn't tie down to the actual work taking place. So what we want to do is, to the extent that it's possible, we want to make the project management system where the work happens, so that the data that represents the work is actually closer to the work itself.
Right. Yep, absolutely. And your last point there, I know you were going to hit it there, is reducing shadow IT. So
Oh,
what people oftentimes have done, right, is go out and try to find the easy button. And there's been a proliferation of all of these project and work management, third party, born in the cloud kind of solutions that are out there. The
yeah.
so and so dayoftheweek.com and all these others that are out there, right?
Right,
But what they're really trying to do is get at this problem that a lot of people can't participate easily. So you can just swipe a credit card and get it. But the problem is
right.
you're now creating new silos of data that are out there, and
Hmm.
in doing so, you're making some of the that the problems with shadow IT. You got disparate data. You got so when you're trying to pull it together in an enterprise view or do things more consistently, you've actually made the problem worse in many cases.
Right. Yeah, yeah. So there are folks in your organization that aren't professional project managers. You may be one of those folks on the call today, and you're just looking for a simple, easy to use way of managing your projects in a collaborative way. And Microsoft is making that even, as easy as they ever have these days. I think that you'll be delighted to see what we show you today in terms of the ease of use and how simple it is to get started with a lot of these project management tools that are out there. So you can stop using things that aren't really made for project management, like Excel or SharePoint. And you can start using a project management tool that has a powerful scheduling component to it, but it's easy. It's easy to use, and it's simple to get started.